mess up your life. Because I'm going to tell Lewis everything you've been talking about him. He was like, Shonda, I know so much dirt that Lewis has done. So much.
Representing the legendary Alabama team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Ooh, a big leap from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30s. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. Leading them out, the fifth-year quarterback from Alabama. First-round pick back in 2021, Mac Jones.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
And he's going to just get this across mid. Field before he's taken out of bounds. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another give here to Jency. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
I'll send him over right. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Third and 1.
On third down, Genty. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
And the Raider first down. First and 10.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. And the Browns get there and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Here we go, shot.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Here's his Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First-round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
Comes up empty on that one. So that brings up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Big strike here to Moore. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Here we go.
Handoff now to Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. But once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Academy range, 19, Tiger, 19.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On the give, here's Judkins. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Judkins. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you found out, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the fumble recovery is made. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping their possession.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Jones to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Jones now to throw. In by his back here, it's Jeanty. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. And he gets him a nice chunk on that return on the final play of our first quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun hands off here for Jenkins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Sanders now. A little of a screen pass for Jenkins. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Make it 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give left side. Jenkins can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would block.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
We go, 2nd down. To throw now is Sanders. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
The Eagles.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this series with an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's Jones. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Jones. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35.
Ready up.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Roll. Ready.
Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And he picks it up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, break.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Sanders back to throw. That's more of the catch out left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That's complete to Tillman outright. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close 5 as they send him out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
Yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
19, here we go, stretch.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And I don't think he got to the marker. It looked a little short. And yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On 1st down, Jones. Catch is made down the right sideline. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Carlson good on the extra points. The Raiders take a 4-point lead.
The score, Raiders 14, Browns 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
19, Sergeant, 19.
Sanders setting to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. To the air, Sanders. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's got enough to midfield and in the Browns territory. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now. They need 7. Man in motion, headed right. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball. And he still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders blow their lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
Browns 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connecting on the slant. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to pick the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
59. Katty. Back to 60. Katty.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Throw right side. Caught by Njoku. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts.
6-yard pickup.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
Katty.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. All in left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Looking right, and he finds him. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Working out of the gun, Sanders finds the in route complete. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit.
5 yards on the
Just
play.
before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Katty. 7 Pirates. Cleveland 19. 19 Lions.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on Indianapolis. And it's Josh Downs. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Colts up their mark to 7-4 with this win. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the second-year signal caller, Caleb Williams. This, one of a pair of rushing touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The Bears are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Jets. And look at the big fella go. It's Derrick Henry. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Ravens win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Ford on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hutchins. Ready.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
All set to go now from the 35.
Red. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Complete out to the right. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco switch. Bronco stick.
Running this is Judkins. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The Raiders' 49-yard
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. On target here to Njoku. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Roll!
Here's Judkins on first down. That's some decent running there. Gets him full. It's going to be second down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
First down run. Nabs him 5. Now second and 5. To throw now with Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Okay, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
Here's Sanders now. Brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready?
Judkins will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and come halfway down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. They'll go for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
Let's
The
go
Browns
now.
will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Bison.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Browns 18.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of this. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down. Besh goes motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And we've seen how well he's adjusted to the NFL in his first season. And you can see the league's noticed, too. He's leading the early race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, Katty,
He'll work against the blitz. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll run it with Junkins. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Sanders now on 3rd down. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense was flying around and making the play. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Jones now on third down. Complete out to the right side. Oh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Now he starts from the 6. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Browns getting their offense out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Let's go, shit done.
Let's go next catch, Panther.
Here's Judkins.
I need some bird.
Wake up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Gain 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat their performance now here on second. Sanders.
Yo, I smoke a lot, bro.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
That shit gone.
Disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive
I smoke
play.
both of them guys.
Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and
I
long,
smoke
extra
it.
long,
I
it's
smoke
really
that.
hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable
Yeah,
and it's
it's
incomplete.
Try to shoot
Down
you,
a score.
brother.
They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here.
Go, bitch. Yeah. Run, bitch. Run. Let's go.
Just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Cleveland.
Now Judkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line.
Niggas gonna try to lowball you. That's all niggas do.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run to prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes
Well,
a
that shit be
teamwork
flying.
to come behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Sanders back to throw. That's more of the catch out left.
Right.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14
Oh, we gotta get
yards
another
as the
one.
chains reset.
Oh, in your phone?
Ball at the 33.
Yeah, you probably gotta take that.
Run right side. Judkins.
Oh,
Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first
Yeah.
down run.
Job one is so many details.
yeah, what the
in
fuck
this
that
thing.
girl came from?
Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers,
They gotta be
just
tearing
not only
that.
eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60 average, 60 average. 19, 60 back there.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That won't
It's
be
not a
caught.
flag, bro.
It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was
This nigga literally tackled you, bro.
That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it that direction.
I heard.
The defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last
I
play.
heard.
And out 3rd down.
18, ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Put the body on the line for his team. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Fuck them inches,
I
Rock.
love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right
It's like,
inside.
nah.
Some good work to help reset those chains.
No, I heard about it
Continuous. He's
yesterday and today.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and
I'm
8.
trying to make it not happen, though. I'm hungry as shit, too.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We
That's
know
your
this is a
baby mama,
physical
so with her
game,
nut ass
all
covered.
100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've
This
got
is
to
the
come up
pair
with
of my
contested
daughter.
catches, and he couldn't.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go. Set. Pat the 60. Pat.
Back to throw it.
Oh my fucking god, they didn't just do that, bro. What the fuck? Yo, they be scheming on this guy, bro. What? She don't talk to her cousin no more? Huh? Diesel. Your baby mom don't talk to her cousin no more?
Nah, sure, nah.
Oh,
Family reunion. Yeah,
no, that shit out.
It's like a motherfucker, man.
Why they do me like that, bro? That was a touchdown, bro. Like, they be fucking me over. Oh, bro, that's corny.
Plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that
I
one.
don't want me to fucking win.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game!
So that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational runs.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
He's back to throw. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. He has it at the 22. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Browns want to end it in regulation if they can. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the ground they go with jump kicks. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play.
Oh.
Ball game. And now The Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Brings it in at the 12. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. And look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Browns are in the nickel for this third down call.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to get it with the option. They'll have the first down and even more. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Las Vegas, first down.
Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw it. Oh, my goodness. It's intercepted.
Fucking go, Billy. Let's fucking
Just
go!
how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. And you gotta think they want to run that clock down as low as they can before getting the deciding score, be it by field goal or touchdown. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Alert! Come on.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Here we go. Smash.
First down, and they go right back to it. I mean, they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on it. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. On the 18-yard line, another try on 2nd and 10. To the air, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. It really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. On now is Matt Gay with a kick to decide this game. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.